G'day mate, 假爸喂 I'm Rose from Kaohsiung, Taiwan, now chilling in Australia. Welcome to my channel where I share some cultural differences between Taiwan and Australia. And today I've got my husband here, Misha.
大家好
We're gonna talk about Taiwanese bubble tea and Australian coffee. Let's see which one is the winner.
G'day everyone, my name is Misha. Coffee is obviously my choice of poison here in Australia. Rose, however, is on the bubble tea team. We're not on the same page with this one.
Not even close. Stick around and pick your side. Are you team bubble tea or team coffee? Tell us in the comments. So, Misha, you've been to Taiwan a couple of times. What do you think about the bubble tea in Taiwan?
I love it. I mean, it's crazy. It's like coffee in Australia. In Taiwan, there's like one on every corner. And I noticed there, like at a lot of the bubble tea places, people taking big orders of like 20, 30 bubble teas as well. So yeah, it's crazy. I love it. I remember there was that one, it was called 50, Ushe Lan. We went there quite a few times. Would you say that was like one of your favorite ones?
Totally. 50兰 has been my go-to since I was a fat kid in Kaohsiung.
A long time ago then. How long have they been around for?
I think they opened their first shop in the 90s.
Well, when did bubble tea become popular in Taiwan?
I think it first came out in the 80s. And then ever since, it's just been so popular in Taiwan. And now it's actually globally.
Yeah, it's international. You can get bubble tea everywhere. We have bubble tea shops here in Australia, like everywhere. What is your favorite bubble tea every time you go back?
When I go to 50兰, my favorite is their bubble tea with fresh milk. And I order like 1/3 of sugar, 1/3 of ice. That's just my go-to. This one is with the big tapioca balls and it's called boba. That's my favorite. They also have small ones which is called珍珠.
Oh, like Zenzu Naicha.
What about you? What's your favorite drink from 50兰?
Wow, I had so many there and all like really good. And I like sweet things. Rose.
Aww.
I remember one that had ice cream in it. If you want anything to taste good to me, just add ice cream to it. And there was one that was a black tea with ice cream, which sounded a bit weird, but I thought it would work. And yeah, that was spot on. I really like that. I'll make sure I get that every time I go back. What about you guys? Do you guys know any particular ones that you could recommend for me to try, or any particular boba tea shops that we need to go to? Because every time we go back to Taiwan, we're looking for new places to check out. So if you've got any, please drop them in the comments for us.
Yeah, we usually just go back to Taiwan like once a year. So apparently there are lots of like new ones opening and new things to try. Like recently we watched lots of like foreign YouTubers in Taiwan and we see what's it called? Taro milk and some like drink with taro bowls as well. That looks very interesting. 芋头. Yeah, bubble tea is definitely something that I miss so much since I moved to Australia. But it's just not the same here, you know, not as good, not as cheap.
Definitely not at all. But in Australia, like I said, our choice of beverage is coffee. And here we've got coffee down pat here. I mean, here you've got your espresso, double espresso, your magics, long blacks, flat whites. I mean, we actually invented flat whites here. I know a few Kiwis will probably argue that point, but anyway, it's an Antipodean drink, which means it's from this side of the world, and Australians are claiming the flat white.
Yeah, I heard like here in Australia, people can be really picky for their coffee.
Mate, you wouldn't believe it. It's unbelievable, honestly. Like some people order a coffee and there's like 5 or 6 different specifications to their coffee, like what milk they want, how they want the milk froth, the temperature. People actually order by the temperature.
That's kind of like next level picky.
Yes. Yeah, I've had people send them back saying, oh, this is 3 degrees too hot.
That's ridiculous.
And I'm like, what?
How did I know?
I think people have just sometimes got too much time on their hands.
I remember when I first got here, I went to coffee shops trying to order my Americano, and then the barista at the coffee shop just looked at me like I was a loca.
I mean, we're kind of used to people saying Americano, which basically in Australian translates into a week-long black. It's a long black, it's hot water with a double shot of coffee, and normally Americano's just got 1 shot of coffee. It's not up with the Australian lingo, whereas we got with the coffee, but you know, we understood you. I would have thought loca.
But no one understood me, and they all looked at me like I was weird.
So are you still just drinking Americanos, or are you drinking long blacks now?
I stick with my long black. What about you? What's your favorite coffee?
For me, coffee really depends on the time of the day. I mean, in the mornings, I like to have just strong, short black double espressos maybe, especially when I was living in Europe. That's all you'd have in the morning, double espressos. Sometimes I even put a little bit of whiskey in there or something. That was really nice.
In the morning, whiskey? Seriously?
In the winter in Spain, all the whiskey was brandy and double espresso. You feel that go down. But really, coffee, in my mind, coffee is really, mainly it's drunk as a functional drink. You drink coffee because you're tired and you need to pick me up. Nowadays in Australia, people drink coffee because it's trendy.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what Taiwanese are like drinking their bubble teas, and you know what Australians are like drinking their coffee. But what are Taiwanese actually like when it comes to drinking coffee? What sort of coffees do you drink? Because I know when I went there, I'd see a few coffee shops, but we end up going to the 7-Eleven and I would just order my Yam Mai Bin Latte.
Very good.
Yeah. But what do Taiwanese normally drink when they have coffee?
I mean, I haven't lived there for like years, but I remember that people will probably just drink normal like long black, which we call Americano, or like simple normal latte. And then I know lots of Taiwanese people are obsessed with matcha latte things, which I like as well.
Oh, you just remind me. Yeah, here in Australia, we have this drinking culture of matcha and chai and turmeric lattes. It's all very good and very healthy for you. So yeah, 2 thumbs up for me. But not from the barista that has to make it for you.
Is it really healthy? Because I remember I tried before the chai latte. It was so sweet.
Majority of them have got loads of sugar in it. So I'm curious, all you Taiwanese people still in Taiwan, write that in the comments. Let me know what you drink for your coffee and I'll just compare it to what we drink here in Australia.
If you live in Kaohsiung, you can recommend some coffee shop, like good coffee shop for us to try next time when we go back. Otherwise, we usually just go to 7-Eleven.
Yeah. Washu Kaohsiung Nushu. Let us know where to go.
Yay! So there you have it. Taiwanese bubble tea versus Australian coffee. I've lived in Australia for over 6 years now, but I'm still team bubble tea. But I have to say, coffee culture here in Australia is still pretty insane.
Yeah, it is next level. But I'm team coffee all the way, although I do appreciate a really good bubble tea when I go back to Taiwan, especially when I chuck some ice cream in.
That's so you! Alright, now it's your turn. Let us know if you prefer bubble tea or coffee, or you like bit of both. Just let us know in the comments what's your favorite drink.
And if you guys are coffee drinkers, then share with me what you drink as well, because I'm an Australian barista and I'd like to see how you go in Australia.
Alright, don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this between Australian and Taiwanese culture. We'll see you in the next video. Hasta luego!
再见!